Hi, third graders, welcome back. We're still working on the economics packet. This page is on scarcity, and this relates to an earlier page we did. The top here, it explains what scarcity is. Scarcity is when there isn't enough of a product to go around. When something is scarce, business owners and buyers can sell it for a higher price. And they give us an example. In 2006, people spent the night in long lines trying to get the new Nintendo Wii. There were usually only a few game systems delivered at a time, so many people left without one. Some people who went home with one, they turned around and sold them for a higher price on eBay. How is this an example of scarcity, supply, and demand? Well, it's scarcity. Why? Because there's not enough product to go around. There weren't enough Wii gaming systems to go around. So that's why it's scarcity. Supply and demand is because the demand was high. People who had bought one could turn around and then sell it for a higher price. People were willing to pay more because it was something they couldn't readily get. And you'll notice that when things are in short supply, the price goes up. Something that we experience often with this is gasoline. The price of gas goes up and down, and that has to do with supply and demand. So next time you're out and about driving, check out the price of gas. Notice how it goes up and down. Currently, the price of gas is unprecedentedly low, but as things get back to normal activity with more people driving and things, I think you're going to notice the price of gas to go back up because the demand will be higher. Can you think of an example of scarcity that you've encountered? And we talked about this earlier. If you're not sure, just ask mom and dad. People who've been to the store lately, they can tell you some of their own personal experiences with scarcity. But maybe you've had that with a toy or a game that was new that just came out and you had a hard time finding it. You had some money you earned and you were wanting to get that item and there weren't any to be found. So here at the bottom, they want us to complete the simulation activity to show how scarcity works. So get a shopping list. Then get 5 copies of the item that you own. Go through the trading simulation and think of this activity has to do with the word scarcity. I am just going to tell you that you don't have to do this, but you can try it if you want. And maybe your family members would be willing to play along. This is more an activity that would have been easier to do if we were in class. But always good to talk about. And don't forget to ask mom and dad some things that they've noticed lately that have been scarce and hard to find.